Hey, I'm curious about something. I've got a question from all of my fellow entertainers out there, specifically children's entertainers. Those of you that enjoy entertaining at school assemblies and preschools and birthday parties and on and on. I want you to imagine something with me, if you will. Let's pretend for a moment that you are standing inside of a school and you've got about 500 elementary school children in front of you. And they are captivated, they are laughing, and they are enjoying. You pick your favorite magic trick. You know which one gets the most response in those settings. And so think about that effect right now. And so you're performing your favorite effect that you know gets the most response from the kids. They are watching you. They are your biggest fan right now. You are on their mind. Now I want you to imagine that those 500 kids go home, and before you get home, your phone is already ringing and they are all booking birthday parties. I want you to imagine that the reason that you're still at the school while your phone is ringing is because you're cleaning up, because each of those 500 kids just purchased a magic wand from you or a magic trick from you. And so you're still counting the money from all of the magic tricks you sold. By the way, the school paid you $1,000 to be there. So they paid you to come. You sold magic tricks to all the kids. And then when you get home, they are all calling to book birthday party shows, and your calendar is full. Do you think that sounds like a good day? So consider this. Let's pretend for a moment that the school didn't have much of a budget to spend on entertainment. Let's say the school was only able to give you $400 to show up. And let's say that only a tenth of the crowd bought anything off your table. They only paid you $400, and then only 50 kids out of the 500 purchased something off of your merch table. And then when you get home, only 5 kids out of that whole crowd, you only book 5 birthday parties. That still sounds like a pretty great day to me. And if you tell me that I have not done that over and over and over again, you would simply be incorrect. And you can do the exact same thing. And I have written it all down. Some of you have gotten the information from me already. Years ago, I wrote my first marketing book on how I did my bookings. It was Insider Secrets Direct Mail Marketing. And this focused just on introducing yourself and getting your show booked through, sending out letters, sending out flyers. This thing has been wildly successful. Well, this is what has kept me working all of these years. Next year, this is September of 2023. Next August will be 30 years for me. But anyway, this has kept me working all these years. And it's an incredible foundation. You can keep a full calendar off of it. But later, I wrote the book Jumpstart. It turns out that there are people that are booking a lot of shows, but they're not getting repeat business because they didn't have a good show. They didn't know how to take a self-inventory. They didn't know the difference between a pile of their favorite tricks in a Rubbermaid tub and a show. What makes a show a show? And so this is the foundation of everything. This is the business side. It's practice. It's sound systems. It's tables. It's rolling carts. It is the quality of your show, the order of your show, on and on and on. And so that was a great foundation. Later, I took my system that I have perfected for merchandise sales. In the entertainment business, we call that back of room sales. And I wrote Back of Room Education, Board to Wealth. And a lot of people can't figure out how I sell so much stuff at every show that I do. And so I wrote it down. This is a quick, to the point book, but it tells you exactly what to sell, exactly where to get it. It tells you the exact price. It tells you when to sell. It tells you how to sell. It tells you how to sell without being offensive. It tells you how to sell where they actually think it's great that you are selling. And I mean, you basically double your income because you're already there. You're doing the show. Why not make more money? And so we did that. And then I wrote the pinnacle of all of them, Rich Kid. This is how to make over 6 figures a year. That's not a play on words. I'm talking about more than $100,000. And you could do double, triple, you could do even more depending on how hard you want to work. This is Rich Kid, this is the system on how to make over 6 figures a year only performing kids shows. Quitting your regular job, doing what you love to do, that is how to do it. And then I said, why don't we put them all in a master volume? This is Insider Secrets Fantastic Four, wealth building for magicians. This is Jumpstart. It is building your show, how to have a truly great show that's going to get you booked over and over and over again. It is Rich Kid, to absolutely fill your calendar. Or it also tells you if you don't want a full calendar, if you just want to do a few shows on the weekend, or you just want to do a couple preschools a week, it tells you how to do as much or as little as you want to do. It's in here. It tells you how to do what I was talking about, standing in front of that school assembly and getting your phone to ring, selling merchandise in the schools, on and on and on and on. Board to Wealth is in here. There is also, as a bonus, my article, Jumpstart Your Creativity. It is how to put a demand on your imagination and your creative juices when you have writer's block, or in this case, magician's block. You're up against a problem thing. I know that I know how to do this. I know that I know how to solve this, to come up with a method for this trick or whatever, and you're just hitting a block. It tells you some scientific ways to put a demand on your imagination. And so these have been flying off the shelf like crazy. We sold them like crazy at a conference I was just at in Indianapolis, and all of them have been selling. The older ones have been selling for a long time. The most recent ones are selling anyway. But the Insider Secrets Fantastic Four, the people that have bought the other books in the past, they're turning around and buying the new releases because they know that the old stuff works. If they've never bought it before, they're getting the master volume. This is a small price to pay to completely fill your calendar. This will pay for itself tens of thousands of times over, and it does not take a long time to work. You can put it to work immediately for you. You can go as fast or as slow as you would like to. But I'm not kidding. Everything that I've told you, this is how I do it. I didn't leave anything out. This is how I've been doing it all these years and how I continue to do it. And it's also some things that I've run out of time for, some things that because of the direction of my life, you know that I am the pastor of a church. I own Ickle Pickle products. I've got a lot going on. Some of the information, I don't get to use it anymore. And that's probably why I was a little more selfish about releasing it in the past. But now I figured, hey, if I can't make any money off putting it into practice, I can still make some extra income by releasing the information and helping somebody to make their dream come true, doing what they love instead of doing what they hate. You know, you don't work a day in your life if you do what you love, and I found that to be quite true. Even the work is not work. I want to encourage you, love your future, love your family enough to invest instead of in another magic trick, getting this information and putting yourself to work. Insider Secrets Fantastic Four, you can get it through icklepicklemagic.com. Go to icklepicklemagic.com and just punch in Insider Secrets or punch in Fantastic Four, and we'll have that on the way to you really, really quick.